Hi everyone! It's me, Angel. Welcome sa aking YouTube channel. Atensyon po sa ating mga SSS members residing or working abroad at namumroblema paano mag-update ng kanilang personal information sa SSS. Ito na guys, magagawa nyo na po yan through video call with OFW Contact Services section. Ang mga pwede nyo pong i-update dito na inyong personal information ay ito po. Pwede nyo i-update ang inyong local home or mailing address, foreign home or mailing address, email address, telephone number, and mobile number. Ang kailangan nyo lang pong gawin ay mag-schedule po kayo ng appointment. Mag-send po kayo ng email sa uci.ofwcss@sss.gov.ph. At i-attach nyo na rin po dyan sa email guys ang inyong mga requirements or supporting documents. Ang mga supporting documents nyo guys, yung mga requirements nyo, kailangan nyo po yung i-ready ha. During the video call, i-ready nyo po yan guys. Dahil ipipresent nyo po yan doon sa inyong makakausap sa video call. Sa list of requirements po ito. Punta kayo sa Google, search nyo po ang SSS Circular Number 2026-004. Ayan po siya. Pwede rin po na kung nakafollow kayo sa FB page ng SSS, binibigay po nila ang link ng Circular Number 2026-004. Ayan po, i-click nyo lang yan, madadirect na kayo doon sa list of requirements. So ito po yon, Circular Number 2026-004 para sa mga SSS members including prior registrants based abroad. Ito po ay updating of contact information of SSS members including prior registrants based abroad through the OFW Contact Services section. Basahin niyo po itong circular na to, pero ngayon i-highlight ko po sa inyo itong sa number 4, sa policies, number 4 letter D. Ito sa visual confirmation. Number 1, the video call shall be conducted on the scheduled appointment date via video conference using Microsoft Teams, MS Teams, or Viber. Number 2, a declined video call or failure of the filer to appear within 15 minutes from the scheduled time shall be result in cancellation of the appointment. Kaya wag po kayong magpa-late. Okay? Kung ano man yung schedule ng appointment nyo guys, be on time. Number 3, presentation of ID cards or documents submitted through email shall be required. So, pag during your video call guys, ilatag mo na dyan sa harapan mo ang iyong ID, ang iyong mga documents, no? Para kapag yung during video call na mahingin man sila sa'yo, maipapakita mo agad, no? Ganon. And number 4, in the event of a declared work suspension, all scheduled video call for the day shall be rescheduled to the nearest available slot. Sa baba po nito guys, andito yung Annex 1. So ito yung list of documentary requirements. So dito, ang basic documents, kailangan nyo po ng MDR or SSS Form E4. Ito yung Member Data Change Request. No, pwede nyo po itong i-download sa Google. Ayan, i-search nyo lang itong MDR. Ganyan yung itsura niya guys. Kapag marunong kayong mag-edit naman online, kaya nyo mag-edit online, pwede rin yan. And then, data privacy consent. Itong sa data privacy consent, ito yung itsura niya. Binibigay din to guys ni SSS, nandyan din sa kanilang announcement, sa kanilang FB page. Ayan o, download the data privacy consent form. Click nyo lang tong link na yan. Number 2, identification cards or ID. Ayan, kahit alin dito guys, mag-provide ka ng ID mo. I'm sure meron ka namang valid ID dyan, di ba? Number 3 naman, ito po supporting documents. Letter A, for Filipino working or residing abroad. Kailangan nyo pong mag-provide ng valid passport, either with stamp entry or exit in the host country by competent institution or authority during the period of overseas employment, or issued by foreign government. Number 2, proof of overseas employment. such as Overseas Employment Certificate or OFW Pass, Verified Overseas Employment Contract by the Department of Migrant or DMW. Number 3, proof of residence or legal stay abroad, such as Certificate of Naturalization. Court decision or judgment granting the naturalization in lieu of the Certificate of Naturalization. Permanent resident ID or ID issued by foreign government. Proof of pending application for naturalization, recognition, or admission in the host country. Number 4, other identification or supporting documents that can establish working or residential status abroad as may be considered acceptable by the International Operations Group. So tingnan nyo dito guys ha kung alin yung applicable sa inyo ha. Kasi kayo lang po sa sarili nyo guys ang makakaalam din alin po dito ang applicable po sa inyo na mga documents na pwede nyong i-provide sa SSS. Okay? And sa letter B naman po, for foreign nationals, kailangan nyo po ng valid passport issued by foreign government, permanent resident ID or ID issued by the foreign government, and other identification or supporting documents that can establish status as a foreign national residing or working abroad as may be considered acceptable by the International Operation Group. And may note po dito guys sa SSS sa baba. Submission of additional documents to establish residence or employment abroad shall no longer be required kapag, the passport submitted and presented for identity verification contains stamp, entries, or exit issued by the competent authority of the host country or the passport is issued by a foreign government. Okay, so yun lang po guys ang mga kailangan nyo para po makapag-update na kayo ng inyong mga personal information. Ang dami po dito mga members natin nahihirapan talagang mag-update ng personal information sa SSS. And this is it guys, this is your chance na ma-update po yung mga personal information nyo po. Sana po napapanood nyo tong video ko guys. And kung may kakilala kayo abroad na ito rin yung problema nila sa kanilang SSS, paki-share naman ito. Pa-inform naman po sila guys na kayang-kaya nang gawin yan ngayon kahit nasa abroad po sila. Okay? That's all for my video for today. Thank you so much for watching everyone. God bless you all.